Hey, friend. Welcome back to Grit to Growth, where we talk about all things real life, business, mindset, and how to stay in the game even when it gets hard. My name is Amber, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you found this video because today we're talking about something that's been on a lot of people's hearts lately. It's why your business isn't making consistent money, and more importantly, how to fix it. So if you've been feeling stuck, frustrated, or like you're doing everything and still not seeing the results that you want, then you are in the right place today, my friend. So let's have a real conversation. The real reason you're not making consistent money in your business. Okay. So the goal for this video today, I always have a goal. I want you to identify why you're stuck in a feast or famine cycle. Okay. I'm going to show you that it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter with a clear sales system. All right. If you're thinking these things, then this is the video for you. Please stay to the end. If you're thinking I'm doing everything, why isn't this working? This video is for you. Some months are great, but others are crickets. This video is for you. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. This video is for you. I don't have a plan. I'm just posting and hoping. If these are things you're thinking, then this video is for you. So let's talk about it because I know how frustrating it is to be working hard and still not seeing steady money coming in. You're posting on social media, responding to messages, trying to network, and still the income is up and down. Today, we're going to talk about why that's happening and what you can do to fix it without burning yourself out. All right, so the real problem you have is you have no sales system. So here's the truth most people won't say. If your business doesn't have a real reputable sales system, you're always going to feel stuck. Consistency doesn't come from effort alone, it comes from structure. Most people are winging it with their sales strategy. One week they're marketing, the next week they're quiet. They're relying on hope instead of proven paths that attract, nurture, and convert leads into paying clients. The biggest red flag I see is you don't know what to expect week to week. That's a red flag if you just don't know what to expect week to week in your business. That means your business is reaction based, not system based. And that used to be me too. So I don't want to be out here talking like I'm perfect. I'm talking from experience. I'm here to model for you of things not to do. So, yes, this used to be me. I was waking up every day thinking, what should I post today? And hoping someone would book with me, use my service or product. And let me tell you, it was exhausting. Take it from me. All right. So, what do I mean by a sales cycle? Think of it in like your game plan on how money flows into your business. Okay. So, here's the breakdown of a sales cycle. And I'll go through one of my sales cycle after I just go over the main points here. The first part is going to be visibility. How do people find you? The next thing is going to be value plus content. What makes them interested? Okay. Next is the connection and education. How do you guide them into your funnel, into learning from you, and then into eventually booking with you? The next one is offer and your call to action, your CTA. What makes them buy from you? If you don't know that, we got to figure that out. And the last one is retention plus referrals. How do you follow up? Do you follow up? Do you know how to follow up? What's the follow up? You don't know these things. We've got to work on that. If you're missing even one of these steps, the whole thing gets shaky. It really does. So let me go through and break down how I would use this in, let's say, my notary business. Okay. So visibility. How do people find you? So I would need to learn and figure out how people are going to find me. They're going to find me via networking in my community by joining business groups like the Chamber of Commerce and the Business International Business Associations and through social media. That's how they're going to find me. I'm going to create a business Facebook account, a business Instagram account and a Google business profile. So my visibility is taken care of. Check on my sales cycle. Okay. Now I need to figure out the value plus content. What makes them interested in me versus all of the other notary businesses in my area? Okay. I'm going to have to figure out what my value is. Do I offer late appointments? Do I offer overnight appointments? Do I offer bundle appointments? Okay. Then how are they going to learn about this value? That's where the content comes in. The content that I post on social media and my Google business page is going to make them interested in all of that value I just said that I have for my notary business. Now let's talk about connection plus education because we still haven't reeled them in as a paying customer yet. How am I going to guide them? So for connection, I might do some educational seminars on estate planning, do some free community events, go out to some of the retirement centers and educate them on some of those documents that they require notarization frequently. I'm going to educate my community. And at the same time, through education, I'm connecting with them. That's how I'm guiding them into further into my funnel or my sales cycle. Okay. Then the next one is the hook, line, and sinker. This is your offer and your call to action. What makes them buy from you? Okay. So for a notary business, your offer obviously is book with me and I'll come to you. We provide complimentary mobile service that is budget friendly. We bundle our services. You get complimentary A, B, and C when you book with us now. All right. And I'm just speaking about general notary right now. Those of you that follow me for notary business know that this is could be a lot more extensive than just notary. It gets real juicy when we talk about apostilles, estate planning documents, and loan signing. But you've got to have an offer. Okay. What's going to make them buy from you? What's going to be different? What's the call to action? Buy now, purchase now, book now. All right. Reserve now. Those are call to action. Okay. And the last one in the sales cycle is retention plus referrals. How do you follow up? So for me, how do I follow up? I have a CRM system where I follow up automatically within that system. Then I create blog posts and articles that I share monthly. I also collect their phone number. I collect their birth dates and send them information, cards, things on those special days or holidays. I do lots of things to follow up with them, reach back out, give them an offer, a free this or that. And then those people who have become your customer are going to refer you out because birds of a feather flock together. So if Johnny over here needed all these documents apostled so that he could go to college out of the country, then Johnny's going to tell his friend Timmy and Sally what he did because they're probably going to that same college across the country and they're going to be using your service. That's the referral part. So that's how I would generically do a sales cycle for a notary business. So now let's talk about a mindset shift. You're not failing, you're just missing a system. You don't need to do more. You need to do the right things consistently. A lot of you, I'm sorry to say that I meet with and I audit your businesses, you're just not consistent. If it doesn't work the first time, you panic and try to figure something out the next day. Why are you doing that? You need to do more and do the right things consistently. If you're constantly creating content, but no one is buying, it's not you. I promise you, it's not you. It's your process. Another part of a sales cycle is to get feedback from your client base, from your customers, from your partners. And you'll quickly realize if you have a poor process because people will start to talk about the same things in their feedback. You need to be asking about it and you need to refine your process. You're not a bad business owner. You just haven't been taught how to create a clear path for the sale or to the sale. And this is normal. We don't all come into our entrepreneurship journey with all of these skills of being a business owner. It's a learning process and it's a journey. You just need to be taught how to create a clear path to the sale. And I am more than grateful to be part of your journey to help you learn about that path. So, again, that's why I created my sales cycle roadmap for those of you that are struggling with this. I've struggled with it, others have struggled with it, students I work with have struggled with it. Then repeating myself over and over and over and over again, which I'll do if I need to, I created the sales roadmap so that you can follow it, put it into action, and start seeing your business grow. So again, if you're tired of the up and down, the guessing, the inconsistent sales, my sales roadmap is going to walk you through how to fix that. My sales cycle roadmap is a step-by-step guide to create a sales system within your business. It doesn't matter what business you have, whether it's service-based or product-based. You need a sales system, and my roadmap will help you create that system. This roadmap is for entrepreneurs who want predictable income and not guesswork. It helps to clarify, bring consistency and confidence in your offer and your plan. It's everything I wish I had when I was figuring this stuff out. And you can grab it right now if you need it. If you're ready to start putting in action, I put it down below in the description so that you can easily access it. All right. So the last thing I want to go over is I just want to touch base with you and let you know you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be everywhere. You need a plan that works for you. If this video spoke to you, please drop a comment and tell me where you're at in your business right now. And let's talk about it. You're not alone. And don't forget to subscribe because here on Grit to Growth, we're not just building business, we're building freedom. I'll let you guys out of here. Thank you for coming in, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Have a good day.